Michelle here and welcome back to my channel. So yes, I know I've been gone for like a month now. I feel like I always leave and come back with some explanation, but I'm gonna keep it short because I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing all my explanation. Basically, I've just been, you know, busy with life. I have to get a new car, return my lease. Work has been crazy. We're going back to high season because you know spring break is coming. It's March, WMC, Ultra, all the good stuff. If you're from Miami, you know. Here in Miami, we have an entire week where you just party and it's just all about electronic music and all that stuff, however you want to explain it, whatever. Around this time in March is extremely busy and I work on the beach. So obviously this month is gonna be a little crazy. So it is gonna be a little harder for me to be uploading as much as I want to, but I am here today. I decided to take a day off, like add an extra day off just so I make sure I have enough time to do everything and, you know, kind of get the gist of things to come back. So coming back, I wanted to do a pretty fun video. I didn't just want to do a makeup tutorial, and there's been this new trend of following so-and-so's tutorial. Like I think that's how you say it. And I saw Daisy Marquez do a follow her first ever YouTube video, and I don't know why today it just caught my attention and I'm like, you know what? Why not? Why not follow my first ever makeup tutorial? Now I know I'm gonna cringe and I know I'm gonna hate it. Now that video is put to private because it just makes me cringe and I'm not trying to have anyone see it. But I'm going to bring it back today just so I, you know, follow the entire makeup tutorial. I took a glimpse at it this morning, being completely honest, and I already cringed just at my voice. Like, I can't believe, like, I think I'm gonna just get straight into it. I think I have most of the products that I use. I don't know. I have here the whole, like, you know, like when you record your screen to see the video, so I'm gonna try it. Start recording, and I'm going to go to my videos. 3 weeks since I last uploaded. 3. I'm such a bad YouTuber. Dude, what the fuck? There she is. My go-to smoky eye 350 palette tutorial. Excuse me, YouTube. Featuring $1 liquid lipstick. Oh boy. Okay. All right.
Hey guys, oh! My all-time favorite go-to lips. It's a very easy and fast lip to achieve.
Oh girl.
I hope you guys like it. If you do, be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh, ooh. Ooh. Oh wow. CoverGirl, hire me.
Now to get started, I like to start off with my eyes first. I'm taking my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer in medium as a base for my shadow, also to cover up my bags.
Oh my god.
Once I'm done blending that out with my finger, I like to set it with a light foundation powder to avoid creasing on the lid.
Okay, so she likes to prep her eyes with concealer with her fingers. Now I clearly don't have that concealer. When I even had that concealer, as I was using it, it was basically done. I don't know why I was obsessed with that concealer. I don't know why, but I was just really obsessed. Let's see if I can find something similar to it. No, because I don't even use cream concealers like that anymore. Like, I hate the consistency of like those thick concealers that you get from like a jar and you have to like put on like with a brush or your finger. Never been a fan. I don't want to put this on my finger. Okay, so she first put it on with a brush. So we're gonna take a little brush, just like she did. Okay, so I used to, yes, prep my eyes with concealer and then kind of map out my eyebrows, and I'm actually surprised that I wouldn't do my eyebrows first. Like, I'm shook and I'm terrified at the fact that I don't do my eyebrows first because I hate this, but we are following the tutorial. So I saw that I first, oh my goodness, I just placed it with the brush, and we're going to also kind of like shape out my brows, oh my goodness, with the concealer. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna make this look good. I hope. Oh god. This reminds me of like high school. And then she set it with a foundation powder. I fucking hate makeup on my fingers. I don't know how I used to do this. So I have this Bare Minerals foundation powder, which is almost like non-existent. The foundation powder that I was using in that video was actually my MAC Studio Fix powder. I would use that powder for literally everything. I don't know why I never went back to it. It's actually a really good powder, like if you just want to have like a nice full coverage face without actually having foundation. So if you guys ever want to go for like a quick beat, I always suggest that powder. I'm probably gonna go purchase it again. Now I don't have the puff that comes in these things because I don't use them. So I think I'm just gonna use a brush and I'm just gonna set it. So I'm just gonna take some in here. And we're just gonna set that. All right, so I'm gonna do the other eye and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we are all prepped and primed, let's just keep on. Like I would literally go in with that powder. Oh.
And next take some regular tape to give me that sharp and clean look that I want. I'm placing the tape below my lower lash line.
Okay, so we're going to get some tape. Bringing back the tape. I low-key love using tape. Like there's nothing wrong with using tape. I just haven't done it in so long. The only thing that I don't like and probably why I stopped using tape like to help me with my I'm convinced that my eyes are two completely different shapes. The only reason why I stopped using tape was because sometimes it would give me too much of like a sharp line and it wouldn't look like as blended and natural, not natural, but like seamlessly blended like I wanted to. So that's why I kind of stopped using the tape, just to kind of go out of my comfort zone and learn to really blend it all out. I'm pretty excited. I haven't done this in a while, so let's see where this goes.
I'm then taking my Morphe 35 palette that I love.
Okay, so now it's time to whip out my Morphe 35 palette. Okay, so this color, because you know, we'd like to show it like this. And I used like a fluffy blending brush. Oh my goodness, story with this blending brush. I feel like the mirror looks weird. The blending brush that I'm using is actually a blending brush from like CVS or the dollar store. I don't remember. Someone on makeup Twitter like raved about it and I was convinced it was such a good blending brush. I had it for literally like years and I gave away that brush and that was my favorite blending brush ever. I'm pretty sure if I were to use it now it probably sucks, but I was convinced that it was the best blending brush on this planet. Let's continue.
That all over my upper crease with a big fluffy blending brush that I actually got at CVS a while back and it honestly has been my holy grail ever since.
Yeah, told you. Back and forth, back and forth. This feels so nice, like using tape, like just because you know you can't possibly mess up. Okay girl, what are we doing next? Okay.
Now, I know this may seem a little weird and odd to some people, but I like to sometimes use my MAC lipstick as somewhat of a base on my lid to give me the reddish coppery tone I want towards the end of the look. In my opinion, it honestly lets the color pop out a little.
Hear her out, hear her out.
Then taking my tiny Morphe flash shader brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend that all out.
Like I said, makeup has no rules, right? I remember seeing what's her name here on YouTube? Amy Macedo, Amy something. Do this once and I was just amazed. I'm like, red lipstick as a base. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. And really though, I'm not kidding, that was like my go-to thing to really make it red when as if the eyeshadow wouldn't pop enough, I had to put a red lipstick, but I'm not gonna question her. I'm gonna go with it. I mean, I used to do it and it used to look somewhat decent. Now I don't have that lipstick anymore. So I think I'm just gonna use like a regular other red lipstick I have. So instead of the MAC lipstick, I'm gonna use the Maybelline collaboration with Gigi Hadid, and this is the lipstick in the shade Lonnie. And I'm going to do exactly what she did, and I'm just going to put that on my lid. So I'm gonna do what she said. I'm just gonna kind of pat it out. This feels so weird. This, I mean, if you think about it, it's like a base, like any other base that you use. Like, you know how you use a white base to make sure that if you're using a vibrant color, it comes out its color. So I guess using a red lipstick is like using a red base, except it's a lipstick. And if there's one thing that I believe in is using other things for like a different job, if that makes any sense. So we got our red base on. What are we doing next, girl? What are we doing next? Oh, God. Like, do you guys see how patchy that lipstick was and dry? Oh Lord.
Then going back into that same palette, I'm going to be taking this ashy brown color and start blending that under my crease towards the outer V and windshield wiper motions. Using the same fluffy blending brush I did use for my upper crease.
There's no way. Oh my god. You see, this is where I feel... No. I'm sorry, Mitch. I ain't using the same brush I use for my crease. Not happening. I'm trying to make this look good. Lord have mercy. Okay. Okay. Oh, this actually looks pretty good. All right.
Next up,
Oh, she's peeking.
This shimmery copper color with a bigger Morphe flat.
I think I still have that brush too. It looks like I'm putting on no eyeshadow, but in reality, I really did. It just seemed like it was so bright. Like I'm watching this video and I'm like, girl, are you even putting anything on your eye? But I was, clearly. Like you guys see how dark this is and I'm using literally like the same colors. So she said this one, which looks extremely dark. We're gonna see first, and if anything, we'll just mix it with another one. So we're just gonna, oh no. No. I'm so tempted to put like another color, but this one is just... No. Fuck. I'm gonna get a little bit of this one just because honestly, there we go. That one was just too dark, Michelle girl. What were you thinking? But I mean, the good thing about these videos is that you get to see how much you've grown. Like, seeing this video just reminds me of a time where I finally took the leap of faith to put up a video for everyone to see, and you know, it's a big step. Not a lot of people from where I'm from or in my area really do YouTube, and a lot of people are really judgmental, so it was hard. It was a hard thing to put myself out there, and obviously it's not the best, but you have to start somewhere. So my best advice to anyone who's thinking about doing YouTube is don't think it's gonna be perfect the first time, because it's not. Nowhere near. I mean, if you can, that's freaking awesome, but most of the time you just gotta start somewhere and then you just move up from there. Okay, so I used the little tiny e.l.f. brush, little blending brush. It's like a rounded little dense brush. Now I don't have that brush anymore, but I have one that's exactly like it. Okay, what?
Then going in with my...
Okay, you have to switch palettes. Okay, why are we going in with a lighter? It's literally the same color.
Blending brush, I'm going to be taking this chocolate brown color and do the same thing I did with the darker ashy brown and blend that on the outer V. That's my inner eye to give it more dimension and smokiness to it.
Okay. All right, that was my first time doing a voiceover too, so if I sound weird, it's because homegirl had no idea what she was doing. This is a mess.
Then to highlight under my brows, I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Contour Palette.
I still have that.
I'm taking sand,
oh, I
the
love
highlight color, and placing that under my brow, following the arch.
I loved that little Smashbox brush. I use that brush for everything. I don't have it anymore, which makes me sad, but I love that brush. Okay, so I still have that contour kit. I probably, look at this, beat up contour kit. I wanna say this was probably my first ever real high-end makeup product that I purchased. My first ever real makeup palettes, I guess you would say, like high-end, like not drugstore stuff that I had, was probably the palettes that my boyfriend got me for Christmas one year. I think it was like the first Christmas that we spent together, or the second Christmas, I don't remember, but I remember he got me all 3 naked palettes for Christmas. All 3, he got me them. I love him so much, but he literally got me all 3. They're so beat up, but all 3. He got me all 3 naked palettes. So these, ew. Contour kit holds a big piece of my heart because it was like my first ever real big purchase. I remember buying it online and I'm like, this is gonna change the game for me, this contour kit. And yeah, and as you can see, the banana powder was like my go-to. I would put so much on my under eye, like way too much, way too much. Okay, so I'm gonna take sand. Oh, and I would use sand to like, this was my first ever highlighter. My first ever highlighter that I used on my skin, like to highlight, was this right here. And I don't even think this is a highlighter. This is like a highlight for your brow bone. I don't even know what this color is meant for, but it's like a little mini highlight. Next. I love that little brush. Oh.
And taking this spoolie, I'm gonna go ahead and brush out my brows so they don't look like a hot mess because they have a clean mess.
They do.
Then I'm also going to be taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow powder and
I still have that.
Shape towards the right, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fill them out just a little bit. My brows are already very thick and dark, so I don't like to do much to them. I like to keep it more on the natural looking side, just filling in the empty areas.
And it's my ride or die. It used to be my ride or die product because, again, I'm still not the greatest at doing my brows. I'm really not, never have been. I always give kudos to everyone who knows how to do their eyebrows, but I just don't. So all I would do is just really kind of like fill in the sparse areas of my brows. I would never really necessarily shape them because I just didn't know how, and I was just too lazy to teach myself. So I was just convinced that my brow shape and my brows were dark enough and nice enough and I didn't have to do them. Okay, so we're done with brows. You see, I wouldn't do much.
And now it's time for eyeliner. Now, sadly, my camera did decide to go crazy on me and shut off in the middle of the process, but I'll try to explain as much as
Oh, and I wouldn't know when my camera would stop recording because, again, I don't have a viewfinder. I don't know what's going on, and it wouldn't make a noise. It would just turn off. So you don't know how many times I filmed and I would record nothing. Okay, so I still have that eyeliner. That is a waterproof eyeliner, so that's gonna be really annoying to take off later. Oh, we took off the tape.
and like myself.
Do you see this? Ow, 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 ow. Wow, this eyeliner. Oh, that looks fucking terrible.
And just pressing them.
It's her holy grail.
Now I like to take
About these lily lashes. Oh, TBT. These were my first ever non-drugstore lashes. The lily lashes are bomb lashes, but $30 for one pair of lashes, like that shit hurt. And I made these last until I lost one. And I never got them again. 2 years ago, almost more, like 2 years ago, I started working on the beach in the Miami Beach area, and I went to a store called the Ricky's, and they actually sell lily lashes and House of Lashes there. So if I ever wanted to get lily lashes, I would just go there and I wouldn't have to get them online, and that's where I got these, and I lost these. I have no idea where they went. So I do not have these lashes because I don't know where they are, because who knows where the hell I put them, but whatever, we'll see what lashes I use today. Now it's time for the face.
And now for the face, I'm going to start off with a little bit of color correcting. I'm going to be taking my NYX color correcting palette and taking...
Boy, I love that color correcting palette. I saw so many videos on color correcting that I was like, I need this, and I used that palette so much and it made absolutely no difference. And clearly I used no primer because I just went in to color correcting. So unfortunately, I do not have that palette anymore because honestly, it's terrible. Like that palette did nothing. Okay, girl, we get it. You color corrected the fuck out of your face. And then I blended it out. Okay.
Spray my Mario Badescu facial spray.
Next, come on.
And of course, my lovely camera decided to play with my emotions and turn off in the middle of the process.
I told
Now, all I'm
you.
doing right now is taking my NARS All Day Luminous Foundation in Barcelona.
See, girl,
with
we
my
do
Tarte
not have that anymore. I'm telling you. You see, I used to use
brush.
I'm telling you, I used to use all of these high-end things. Like, I would use my paycheck and buy a $60 foundation. Did I really need a $60 foundation? Absolutely not. With a Tarte bamboo huge fucking brush. The only reason why I love that brush is because it would shorten up me actually having to like blend it out with a beauty blender. No lie. So now we're going to concealer. Now the concealer that I would use apparently was the Maybelline Master Conceal. I don't know why I used that concealer. That concealer did nothing for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use my darker concealer, and I'm gonna do what she did. So I am just going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tip in medium, and I'm gonna do exactly what she did with the Maybelline one. I'm gonna put this right here. And then I'm gonna go in with the lighter one to highlight. And this is the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in C8. So she put it under to highlight. Where else did we put this? Okay, so I don't see where else she put it. Apparently she said bridge of my nose, cupid's bow. I'm assuming she said chin, forehead. Oh, we're baking, we're baking, we're baking. What are we baking with? Come on.
Then to bake, I'm going to be taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to place that all over the places where I highlighted.
Okay, so I do not have that powder anymore, and as you guys can see, I had a little like sample size of it because I wasn't gonna spend $40 on translucent powder. I didn't know how important it really was, but I don't, so I'm gonna use something that's somewhat like it, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in 10 Fair Light, and I'm gonna put that in the areas where we highlighted. Oh, fuck.
To contour, I'm taking my NARS Eda brush and my chocolate soleil bronzer bronze, and what I'm going to do is follow the top of my ear down my cheekbone. Now what I like to...
Oh, we're gonna do it while we still have the bake on our face. Okay. Okay. Next. This is what I get for having my fucking foundation. You know what? For the time being, we are just gonna have to wash it anyway. So I'm just gonna, can you see it? No? Match with the other one.
Then I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild lip liner in the color, I believe, Willow. I'm gonna go ahead and line my very difficult.
You ain't lying. I don't think I have that lip liner anymore, but I have one similar to it. I think I'm gonna go in with this Rimmel Cafe Au Latte lip liner, which seems very, very similar. So, what? There's no, I guess I wiped off the bake around here to do my lips. This feels so weird. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay guys, so I don't know if I set my face or not, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. And yeah guys, that completes today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun doing this. It just feels so nice to see how much I've grown since then. And yeah. Comment down below your favorite part of the video if you've ever done something different in your makeup routine back then. Like for example, mine was the red lipstick on my lid. If any of you guys have, you know, these little weird tricks when it comes to your makeup, I would definitely like to know. I find those to be extremely interesting. And yeah, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I'm gonna end this video right here. Again, make sure to give this a big thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Mwah.